when we block away the sadness and we try to numb the pain or the discomfort, we're also numbing the joy and the fulfillment. It kind of just creates this flat reality that we live in because we're blunted.
Happy Monday, everyone. It's Sophie.
And Adi.
We're always looking for new ways to support you, and we know firsthand how life can get in the way.
So we've created 5-minute episodes with motivation from us and our great friends to keep you feeling ignited and inspired no matter what life throws at you.
Welcome to the Ignited Motivation Podcast. Mini episodes every Monday.
Listen while you brush your teeth.
Or on your morning walk.
And you'll never miss out on the latest tips and tricks that are keeping us feeling motivated.
I had this, not epiphany. I had this realization. So I just called right before my family's in Israel. And, you know, in Judaism, there's this practice of sitting. It's a 7-day mourning period after somebody passes. And everybody goes normally to the person's home. And pretty much the traditional thing is you kind of wear black and you go in, and it's a place for everybody to discuss, celebrate, you know, recognize this person's life. I really thought about going, but it's like a 24 hours of travel in each direction. And I would probably be able to be there for 3 days. So I just committed to just calling with them every day, and I got to talk to my mom and some of the other people who are sitting there. But you know, the thing that I realized pretty quickly in the middle of this conversation was just that how easy it is to repress pain and how easy it is to put away our discomfort, even for something I consider that relatively big, right? Somebody pretty close to you. I mean, this woman lived down the street from me my entire life. She was a very close aunt. I saw her. I was 14 when I moved from Israel, but you know, saw her pretty much daily growing up. It was my mom's cool young sister. You know, that was kind of who she was in our family. And so the recognition for me was, until I was on the call, it was like it didn't happen. There was something in my head was just completely repressing it. And then the moment I got on the call and I connected to her son and her daughter, my mom, and some of the other people who were sitting there in her house, it hit me like a ton of bricks. And I'm in a point in my life where that's a good thing. I'm at a point in my life where it's a good thing when I get to feel my feelings. I don't know about you guys, but there were many, many, many years where I did everything I could to not feel as many of my feelings as possible. I'm pretty sure I would have even recognized and told you that was my goal. My drug use, my alcohol use, you know, for me, like sex and intimacy, all those sorts of things were really about how do I block out my real feelings so I don't have to pay attention to them. That's not my life now. You know, in my life now, I welcome and cherish those moments, right? The tears and the crying and the sadness that I felt talking to her kids and my mom on the phone were just an indication of how close I felt to her and how much love I had for her. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not bad. It's not something I should be afraid to show the world or feel. And I now believe that the same thing applies on all fronts. So the good and the bad, right? We get the good with the bad. When we block away the sadness and we try to numb the pain or the discomfort, we're also numbing the joy and the fulfillment. It kind of just creates this flat reality that we live in because we're blunted. And so I don't know what individual people are going through, so it doesn't have to be sadness around that in particular, but I really wanted to spend today just being grateful for being able to feel my feelings and being able to acknowledge them and not have to run away from them.
You just listened to the Ignited Motivation Podcast.
Did you love the mini dose of motivation? Please let us know. Your feedback and experience is our #1 motivator. Leave us a review, subscribe, and share with your favorite people on your favorite apps. And don't forget to catch the next episode every Monday.
Because we want to hear from you. So join the conversation and discover bonus content on our website and Instagram. You can find the links in the show notes. Now that you're ignited, what are you motivated to take on?